Slovakia to transfer MiG-29 fighters to Ukraine. According to the American newspaper The New York Times, Slovakia has decided to supply its MiG-29 fighters to the Ukrainian Air Force. The transfer of these combat aircraft may take place as early as next week. However, taking into account the fact that Russian air defenses control Ukrainian airspace and most of the military airfields have been taken out of service, so far there are no details regarding the transfer of these fighters to Ukraine. It is known that Slovakia decided quite a long time ago to transfer MiG-29 fighters to Ukraine, but in this case the Slovakian Air Force will be left without most of its fighters. Nevertheless, within the framework of negotiations between Warsaw and Bratislava, it became known that the countries agreed that Poland would protect Slovak airspace. In a move that could foreshadow the transfer of its MiG-29 combat aircraft to Ukraine, Slovakia has reached an agreement with neighboring Poland for Polish F-16s to patrol its skies to free up Slovakia's fleet of Soviet-made fighters. Poland and Slovakia, NATO members bordering Ukraine, have been among the strongest supporters of the US-led alliance's efforts to help Ukraine confront Russia. They have allowed a steady stream of weapons to pass through their territory into Ukraine and have pushed for even tougher sanctions against Moscow. After the two countries' defense ministers met Friday in Bratislava, Slovakia's capital, Poland said its air force will begin patrols over Slovakia as part of a joint effort to help Ukraine, The New York Times reported. It is not known exactly how many fighters will be delivered to Ukraine, but according to official figures, the Slovakian Air Force has 12 planes of the type in its inventory.